As you guys saw in week number 1, we did not walk out with a victory against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And in week number 2, we faced the Ravens and, well, things didn't get better. Even though our team gained 531 yards of offense, we just couldn't get the job done as we gave up 42 points. Joe Flacco threw for 4 touchdowns and 1 interception, trying to prove that he's elite, even though he's not. And Tyrod Taylor threw for 448 yards of offense, 3 touchdowns, but he had 4 interceptions. And as much as the 4 interceptions bother me, I can't really complain because the dude threw for 400 plus yards. On the ground, our team didn't have a ton of yards, but as you can see, Carlos Hyde didn't get 2 rushing touchdowns. He did fumble once, and I don't know if he's going to be our featured back. We'll give him some more time. And Sony Michel, whose name I've been mispronouncing for the first 2 videos, I get it, only got 1 attempt for 3 yards. I want to make sure we switch that up. David Njoku, Josh Gordon, and Jarvis Landry all balled out, as those guys had 22 receptions between all 3 of them and nearly 300 yards total offense. So as you can see, 2 touchdowns, 300 yards receiving. Those guys came to play. Now we also have 2 contracts to negotiate this weekend. It's going to be Chris Hubbard and Jamie Meter. Now we're going to say Hubbard, we're going to try to re-sign him for $8.22 million a year. And he says the contract length works, but that's about it. So we'll see what happens with him. For Jamie, let's see things going to be a bit better. All right, so he's wanting 11.1 million. We're basically giving him that. He's 26 years of age. We'll give him an opportunity here, and he's happy to sign and continue playing. We'll work on Chris, but at least we got Jamie back. Now we are able to start scouting, and I'll keep you guys in tune a little bit here and there with how scouting is going. As I find prospects that I really like, well, I'll keep you guys informed on them. So I want to make sure we look at some left tackles. All right, so not looking good in the left tackle department. Let's try here. Okay, we finally found one that we like in that position. We'll look at one more left tackle here, see how this guy's doing. Okay, another solid one there that we can add to the board. I also really want to look at left end. As you can see, we have a C+ rating there. We found another good guy here in Roman Gilmore. As we head into week number 3, you can see one coach who's somewhat happy and the coach on the left, me, who's not happy at all. Look, our offense is number 3, our defense is number 9. And somehow we're 0-2 in the season, which I don't quite get. But look, we're showing progress. We can cut down the turnovers, if our defense can step up. I got a good feeling about this game as we head to Indianapolis today. We're going to try to ruin this little home game for them. They got a couple good players here and there. Andrew Luck, though, we're going to try and knock him out of the ball game. Look, I don't condone injuring players, but Andrew Luck, we're not going to let you finish this ball game, young fella. The interesting thing that will be happening for us this season is just how long fans are willing to stay with Tyrod Taylor. Look, he's a good young quarterback, but people are starting to ask for Baker Mayfield already. But Coach Beanie says, whoa, calm down. We're still early in the season. But honestly, I get the fan sentiment. If we don't win a game here soon, the calls for Baker are only going to grow. Now we're going to see Carlos Hyde running over a couple people. Look at Carlos Hyde. I was just talking trash about him. We might even look to even trade this guy potentially. But Malik Hooker's going to try to chase down his fellow Buckeye. And Carlos Hyde says, I'm not having any of it. Carlos Hyde, the big free agent acquisition, goes into the end zone on a 72-yard play. I mean, we're not going to have too many turnovers with Carlos Hyde running that way. One more look at it here as he goes through, he just trucks the defender and kills him, and they go 72 yards to the house. So here's our defense, 1st down and 10 inside the red zone. We're trying to stifle this running game as Morris gets taken down. And for defense, I really want to try out this defensive cam. So you guys tell me, do you guys want to see the defensive cam? You want me to go back to the regular camera? We'll try it for this episode, and you guys can kind of tell me what you're thinking. Now look at Jamie Collins comes in for a big tackle, and we're going to stop them in the backfield. And we got an injury, and Jamie Collins might actually be injured here. And yeah, as you can tell, Jamie Collins, that doesn't look very good. So we're waiting to hear what happens with Jamie Collins, but it's not looking very good. Possibly a wrist injury. Seeing Andrew Luck out here rolling around. Andrew Luck throws it back into the back of the end zone, and that one's going to be incomplete. 4th down and a field goal coming for Indianapolis. 4th and 11, they're going to try to hit a field goal here. And Thierry lining up. We're going to dive in, and that one's going to be good right down the middle. Best field goal kicker of all time right there. We skip ahead to the 2nd quarter. We have a pretty solid game going right now. We're going to keep things going right here. Navarro Bowman here in the middle. Got to watch that fullback out of the backfield. Ooh, a little counter here. This ball's going to be over, and they're going to get a 1st down again on us. Down to the 5. Alfred Morris is running all over us. 1st and goal. Again, you got to imagine Alfred Morris is going to get the handoff here. We're going to watch him in the backfield. Alfred Morris trying to find a hole. He's going to get to the edge, and Alfred Morris goes in. A big touchdown for Indianapolis there, and things just got spicy. 3rd down and 3, and we're looking to try to keep this drive alive here. Tyrod back in shotgun again. Got a guy across the middle with Josh Gordon, and Josh Gordon is going to hold on to that one, getting us a 1st down and a little bit more life. Another 3rd down and 1 this time. Tyrod back in shotgun. Feels a little bit of a blitz coming. You're going to see Tyrod scramble around a little bit. Tyrod's going to keep it going. He's going to slide smartly at the 19, and we're now in the red zone. Just over a minute left, and we have all of our timeouts now. Tyrod moves under center. A little bit of a motion here. You're going to see Tyrod get sacked. Unfortunately, no blocking on the edge, and Newsome brings him down. Tyrod needs to respond here for Cleveland. You'll see him back in shotgun again. He's got a guy on the edge. He's going to throw it over here to Landry. Landry's going to get in untouched. What a route by Landry. What a throw by Tyrod. Tyrod had a horrible throw earlier in this game, but he steps up there with a major throw to get his guy in the end zone. Now we've hit the third quarter, obviously past halftime. We still have a little bit of a 4-point lead. We'll see Jarvis Landry out here running. Jarvis Landry's going deep. Jarvis Landry's going to catch that one, and Landry again from Tyrod Taylor. He's going to catch that one, completely burns the defender, and he goes 43 yards. He hits the Karate Kid pose. A 21-10 lead, assuming this extra point goes in. Now, Indianapolis did score, so it's a 3-point lead right now for Cleveland. 3rd down and 2. Sonny Michel's in the game. We're going to see Michel run up the middle, but the little fella can't actually get the job done. 7 attempts for 25 yards today, but that one is going to lead us to a kick and a field goal. So we're going to line up for this field goal with Zane Gonzalez. We missed an easy one to put us into overtime last time. This one, I think Zane Gonzalez is actually going to get. This one is up. Mayfield on the hold, and that one is going to be in to extend our lead to 6 points. With this game on the line, we have got to get a big stop. So Andrew Luck by his lonesome in shotgun. Got a tight end in the slide and Jack Doyle. Luck's trying to move. He throws it out to the sideline, and Luck knew what was best for him there. He felt the pressure coming, and he got rid of it. This time, Luck's going to have, looks like Alfred Morris in the backfield with him. 6-point lead still for Cleveland. Luck again, looking for something here. Covering the tight end. Luck's going to throw it on the move here. He's got a guy in the zone. He's going to make a beautiful move there, and Grant hauls it in down to the 34. 6-point lead, almost to the 2-minute warning. And right now we're seeing Indianapolis try and get into the zone. Navarro Bowman again in the middle here. Watching that tight end. Andrew Luck's trying to move, and a big sack there by the big fella, Emmanuel Agba. We'll take that, his first sack of the game. 2-minute warning is finally hit. It's 2nd and 16. Seeing the underneath route. Ebron's gonna go through there, and Navarro Bowman just killed a man. Ebron's back is hurt. Ebron's back is absolutely hurt on that one. So Andrew Luck moves under center now. 3rd down and 11. They are in field goal territory. This has got to be 4th down territory. Oh, Christian Kirksey's going to pick that one off. Kirksey, the young fella, the leader of this defense, is running. Is anyone going to catch him? You already know the answer. The answer is no. He's at the 15. Look at this man just trolling him. Oh, they end up tackling him, but he's into the end zone. If that would have been the most Cleveland Brown thing in the world, it would have been to fumble it. But he holds on to it. He gets into the end zone, and I think that just sealed this game again. Short throw, a pick 6, and Kirksey gets into the end zone. Now, Indianapolis did go down to score a touchdown, and we're only up 5 points with under a minute left. And they're going to kick an onside kick here. We're going to scoop that one with Josh Gordon, and Gordon is going to hold on to it. So Andrew Luck makes a huge mistake. He does end up leading his team back down the field after throwing that interception for a touchdown to Christian Kirksey. But we're still going to walk out of here with a nice 5-point lead in Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns get their first win of the season for Coach Vini. Coach Pagano, well, he gets his 2nd loss of the year. To recap the stats, Andrew Luck did not have his best game. His completion percentage was horrible. He had 2 touchdowns with 1 interception. Tyrod Taylor, though, nearly a perfect QB rating, only threw 2 incompletions, 170 yards, 88% completion, and again, 2 touchdowns in the day with not a single turnover. Alfred Morris was a single yard shy of getting 100 in the day, but he did get 1 touchdown. Carlos Hyde ended up leading the game with a bruised sternum, and honestly, his numbers might look good, but he had 1 run for 72, and then after that, he didn't really get much. So 1 touchdown for him, 112 yards, and Sonny Michel gets 25 yards on 7 carries with no touchdowns. Ryan Grant was pretty big for Indianapolis with 7 catches for 99 yards and a touchdown, but Jarvis Landry, not 1, but 2 receiving touchdowns and 100 yards on the game. On defense, we did see an injury to Navarro Bowman, and we don't quite know the extent of that injury, but he had 11 tackles despite that. Christian Kirksey, obviously the player of the game, with 7 tackles and an interception that he took back for 71 yards to seal the game.